Oh my goodness. I've been sitting here for 26 minutes talking to you all, showing you what I'm doing. I critiqued my new trimmer and everything, and I had forgotten to click go live. Are you serious? What a dumbass. Oh my goodness. I'm answering all your questions and nobody's getting back to me. It's like, well, fine. Don't talk to me then. Just talk amongst yourselves. Thanks for checking on me. I thought you were checking on Sue because she's not here. Oh, my goodness. You know I'm blonde, don't you? What a dumbass. What a dumbass. Oh, I'm funny. I crack myself up. Who does that? Seriously. So I'll go through my spiel again and repeat myself. I had trouble finding yellow stuff. Here's the prompts. Yellow, hidden journal spot, number, bulb pin, coffee dye. I'm making a card. Surprise, surprise. Hi, Jennifer. Nothing to see here. Just moving on. I'm making a card. Here's my coffee dyed paper to line with. Here's my stamp. Beautiful. I forgot to push go live. And I was sitting here talking to everybody for 20 minutes. What a dumbass. Seriously. I'm making a card. Surprise, surprise. Most of this stuff I'm going to be making cards. I need to get this stock up for the market next month. So everything I make, I'm making cards. Hi, lovely Leah. So I have got stamp. Let's tick that off. Let's cross it off or tick it off. Okay. No, we don't need stamp. What am I doing? Reading last week's prompt. Oh, jeez. Yellow, hidden journal spot, number, bulb pin, coffee dyed. I've got coffee dyed. I think I need a brain clean. I don't know what's going on in my head at the moment. All right, what did I do with my hidden journal spot? Here's my hidden journal spot. And I want to make a closure with, what do I want to close with? Do I want a flower? No, I think I'm going to close with this leaf. Let's make a closure. I have been chatting to you. I've been answering your questions. When you were asking where is she, I thought you were talking about Sue. I've been watching chat. I can't believe it. Oh my God. I'm so silly. Let's get some packaging and glue this leaf to it, because this is going to be my closure for my hidden journal spot. I'm dying of embarrassment is what I'm dying. My goodness. Who does that? I think even April, in her delirium of doing 100 days back to back, never did that once. Not once. the only yellow thing I had, Beth, honestly. I did not have anything else. I had some fabric, but with some bees and stuff on it, but sunflower ones even, they would have been okay, but nope. Let's go with this. Now let's pop this little lead bee on there. I've got this tiny little bee charm. Tiny, teeny, weeny. Well, Jennifer, you're just going to have to hop on here with me one day to get some practice, and then you'll be able to go live and be professional like me. A little black one, I think. A little black Brad. Let's poke a hole in here. Oh, that makes him look like he's got a black head. Maybe. No, I don't like the little bee there. The little bee is going to have to come off and go somewhere else. Maybe I can find a different colour Brad. Brads. Lips, hearts, no. Eyelids, no. No. Oh, crash. Oh, you guys have just I can't even speak English. I'm going to bed. You've outdone yourself. You're all leveled up in the tart game. Tart points all around. You're bloody brilliant, you are. Brilliant. Okay, let's get rid of that flower. Yeah, but it's just how my day is going there. It's just how my day is going. Okay, so let's put this little hidden paper. Hidden journaling spot is what we're after. Oh, look, I did an in-depth, up-close review of my new paper trimmer that I dislike intensely. And everything. All just wasted. All right. Do we want a couple of leaves on here? It's probably too wide now. Yep, 2 leaves is enough. Yeah, Flo, where have you been? We've been waiting ages for you to get here. Sitting here twiddling our thumbs, waiting. Waiting. Apparently so have I been, Flo. I've been asleep as well, so it's all good. We are fabulous. We are just dandy. Dandy, I'll tell you. Let's put a hexagon, a little one of these over that Brad. Hi, Pam. Not Pam. It's Pam spam. There's Pams everywhere today. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the other Pam. PJ Stamper. Can the world handle two Pams? Oh, I didn't want to do that. That was dumb. Doing lots of dumb stuff today. I think I'm tired too. Look at that. Hidden journaling spot. Covered by leaves. How cool is that? I think it needs a leaf. Needs a bee. Let's put a little bee down there. I don't believe you would make anybody angry, Leah. Aren't you lovely? So everybody that didn't know, Mama Juju did 100 days straight on YouTube live, 100 lives back to back, even when she was suffering in pain with her bad back. She showed up every day for 100 days, and the 100th day fell on her birthday. So happy sparkly birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. All right. We've got this little bee. No. No, not going to work. So wish her a happy birthday and a congratulations on 100 days straight. What a legend. Don't have a bee. Where's my bees gone? Okay, how you doing? Bulb pin. That's what we can use this for. We can put some ribbon up the top here. Put our little bee on it. You deserve it. April, you're a legend. I could not do 100 days straight of anything. I could probably eat chocolate for 100 days, but that's probably about it. I did get a new paper trimmer, and I have already given my demonstration of how I don't like it, all before I realised that I hadn't clicked the live button and I've been sitting here for 20 minutes talking to everybody because my dumbass. I'm drinking my cup of tea before it goes cold. Oh, yes. Yes, I did. It's more than possible. It's probable that I have eaten chocolate in some form or another 100 days straight. So take that off. Put the B on. No, I need a jump ring. So it'll sit flat. Yes, I'm going to redo it. I will whinge again, as they say. Double whinge in one night. How cool is that for you guys? So, yeah, as I was saying, I was cleaning out the container because it's got all of my past lives, crafts, and other collected paraphernalia in there because my husband needs to take the body of the hot rod off the chassis so he can work on it, and it needs to go in the container, which is what it was bought for. But, hey, it's been empty, so I've been using it. Now I have to get my shit out. Get your crap out of my container. So this weekend, I sold all of my rocks from my jewelry making days. Get around there. And I did cling on to a few that I could not get rid of. No, just no. I said I can't commit to 100 days of all of that. That would be like rubbing my tummy and patting my head, which I can't do either. That'll do. Let's glue this down a little bit. Yes, going to do that very shortly because I'm finished. I've done it. I have got to get rid of all this crap off my desk first. Let me finish my story. You keep distracting me. Got rid of my rocks, all bar a box, one small box full of rocks. I also have out there all my stuff from my LED lighting days. I used to own a LED light store, and I used to make all the door panels and windows for a furniture company. I did lessons there, all that sort of stuff. Fun. So I've still got glass and all the paraphernalia that goes with that. So I opened the box and it had liver of sulphur in there. And the liver of sulphur is what you need to patina and make grungy metal stuff. So I took that out and also had rolls of, oh my goodness, rolls of copper tape when I was doing like Tiffany shades and all that sort of stuff. So I've got copper tape to patina and to make grunge with. So I was happy about that. So I took that out of the box. A few other things that were in the box that would come in handy for mixed media. And I've got to count all the sheets of glass and put those up for sale. Had big box of liver of sulphur, sulphur, sulphur. It actually makes metal go black. So when you're making stained glass and you've got that copper foil in there, you paint it with this liver of sulphur. It stinks like rotten eggs, so you need to do it outside. It makes it go black. It's lots of fun. I do need lots of hugs and probably copious amounts of chocolate. So I got rid of my glass. I put that up for sale tomorrow once I've finished counting the sheets because they're very expensive, sheets of glass. And I had a big box of Christmas decorations from when I used to do the whole yard, but we live in the middle of nowhere, so I'm never going to do that again. Nobody can see our house from the road, so it's a waste of time having all those Christmas decorations. So Christmas decorations went today, big box of them, very cheap. Got a big box of party stuff like streamers and balloons and table weights and tablecloths and all that sort of stuff. That's gone up for sale. A whole heap of craft stuff as well. So we're getting there. We're getting all the stuff gone. The old caravan awning's gone because we've got the bus. We've got a new awning for that, so we didn't need that anymore. That's gone. Oh, yes. Well, I was talking to Angie before she was on one of my Use It or Lose It lives. I was talking to her beforehand, and she said she used liver of sulphur, and I said I've got that in the garage somewhere, and I did, and I found it, and here it is. Look. Liver sulphur extended life gel, X-gel, apply patina finish to silver, copper, bronze, brass, metal, leaf, metal, clay, any metals. Stinks like rotten eggs, but it works. So now I've got that to play with. So here's my card. Anyway, here's the prompts. Yellow. Hidden journal spot. So these leaves move across and this opens up. Here's my little hidden, let's ink that. Here's my little hidden paper journaling spot. A number. I haven't finished. I need a number. A number's just dumb. What do I need? Maybe we can put a number in here. Does that make sense? Does a number make sense? Not too big. Oh, look, here's a little gold number. I can put on the bulb pin, maybe. 8's a lucky number. I did not know that, but I do now. Because I've glued this down, I've got to try and open it again. Let's put a number on there. Did a number on it. Oh. Close. D flat. Let's glue it down. Does look kind of like a bee. How clever of me. Sorry, Pam. 8 it is. Okay, so let's go back. We've got yellow. We've got hidden journaling spot. We've got a number. We've got a bulb pin. And inside we've got coffee dyed paper. There you go. There's my card. Let's put something on the envelope to match it, which would be, let's put these flowers on there. Things are never, ever finished, are they? Well, that's not good. I've got a haul to show you as well. I'm getting it all tonight. So last week I got a phone call from the thrift store, op shop where I used to work, and they had gotten in a huge haul of craft stock from a deceased estate. Alrighty, there's an envelope to match the card. Dun, 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 dun. Let's put it in a paper bag, plastic bag. And anyway, I went out there and I got some bits and pieces, which I'll show you some of, if I can remember what I got. And then today, no, get back on there. Bee is misbehaving. Bee is being a little bee. All right, it's a card. This will be next prize for the person who puts their make with those prompts on Sue's page. You'll win this. So get to making with the prompts. 76. No, I did actually make. Yes, it is 76. Yes, 76 cards. So that's the prize for that one. So those who haven't got it yet, yellow, hidden journal spot, number, bulb pin, coffee dyed. Make something with those prompts, post it on Sue's page, and I will choose a winner and post that off to you. All right, let's stick that up with last week's. Just going to put some lids on things. And I'll get this trimmer out and show you what a pain in the butt it is. Another half-assed designed thing. $78. Did I have 78? Actually, I had... You're right. I did have 76, made 2 the other night with that. No, I actually had 70. I had 72 and made 3 cards. So 75, that's 76, yes. All right. Okay. Here is the new paper trimmer. It is the, let me just get the cover box thing. is thank you. I could be wrong. I've lost count. I have to count them again. I could be completely wrong, and that's often the case. It is the Sizzix scoring board and trimmer, and in all those words, if you want to say them in a different language. So this is what I bought. This is not from the thrift store. I bought this new. And I thought this was going to be the answer to all my prayers. I could have my scoreboard and trimmer all in one. It is also a envelope maker, so this moves around to score and cut angles. It goes in lots of different places. It's got these punches, which is your envelope punch, a little hole punch, and a corner punch, 2 different corner punches, all comes in the one thing together. And I thought, awesome. How cool is this? And I was so disappointed. It cuts beautifully. I'm impressed with the cutting mechanism. The thing is, and I'm going to hold this up really close so you can see. This is the guard. It has a guard, and you would think that this line here on the side of the guard would be where the cutting line goes. But it doesn't. It doesn't. So this line here is a good 1 millimeter away from the edge of that ruler. So it's a 1 millimeter away. And then the actual line, the gutter, is about 1 millimeter wide. And the blade sits basically in the middle of that gutter. So there's nothing to line it up with. So when you put your paper in, let's do something on a blank piece of paper. So let's do some lines, just so you know how it works. Do a few lines. So in a normal world, you would line your paper up with the edge of the ruler. Let's go to the line with the edge of the ruler, and look how far away from the line it is. That's ridiculous. And then if you line the line up with you've got to try and get it right in this gutter here. So if you don't get it right in the middle, it's going to be a fraction off the line. It's ridiculous. It's just not, it's not right. And then you would think from here, from this line here, well, where the gutter, where the cutter goes to here, should be an inch, right? So you would line up, you want an inch strip, you'd line it up with this side here and cut it. Here's the inch. It's actually 1.25 inches. Oh, inch and an eighth. 1 1/8 inches wide. So this is not 1 inch wide. That's fucking stupid, is that? I'm very, very frustrated. It cuts beautifully. I'm impressed with the blade, how easy it is to cut. I'm going to have to, I'll keep it for a week. I'll play with it. I'll see how, I'll watch some videos. There's got to be a trick to this. Surely this is not right. And then the actual ruler doesn't start until 2.5 inches. So you've got tiny little measurements down here, which I couldn't even see. Like, let me see if I can turn it around. I put black marks in there so that I can see where the half-inch marks are. But there's actually writing in there somewhere that says 1 inch, 1.5 inch, 2 inches. You can't see it. You can't see it. So you're putting your paper in and you want an inch strip. It's got to go right over here. Right over here. So you've got like 1/8 of an inch left to get your inch strip, because this measurement is not an inch from the cutter to the edge of the. So that's my cranky review of this in my first day. Hi, Cheryl. So, and then this, you lift this up and you can turn it it clicks into 90 degrees, 75 degrees, 60, all the way around to get an angle on scoring an envelope. And it's inches on, but as I said, it starts at 3.5 and you're 1 inch up the top here. What good is, I don't understand it. Anyway, I don't understand the logic. It makes no sense to me. So this can go along here to make it wider. This can actually, without breaking it, this can actually come off and flip over and you've got centimetres. This is your align marks for your align and score marks for your envelopes. It's got good potential to be a good trimmer combo. It's just has not been thought through. Do they not sit down with crafters and people that use these things every day to get their opinion on things? I don't understand. This whole setup here is ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to go and put it away because I don't want to get cranky about it again. I don't want to get cranky. All right, stash. I think I would be too. They probably wouldn't like what I said to them about it, but I was expecting better things from Sizzix too. I really was. Hi, Constance. How are you? So we've done our card. Let's do a little bit of a haul. So in last week when I went out there, when they called me, let me just get rid of this paper. I got a whole heap of re-inkers. Just move this out of the way. Get in the drawer. I've got these inks. these metallic ink. All of these metallic. All of these Spectrum Noir inks. So I've got the alcohol-proof dye inks, the metallic pigment inks. I've got 4 of those, I think. Alcohol-proof inks. So there's 4 of those, and then there's 4 of these. They haven't even been, the plastic still on them. Waterproof dye ink. So waterproof alcohol, waterproof, it's metallic dye, and the metallic pigments. So all of those, and all the re-inkers for these. These metallic dyes, and they're all still had the plastic on it. So all the re-inkers for those. I also got a whole lot of the gold border stickers, you know, the little sticky, whole heap of those. I put them away. Where did I put them? All of these metallic. I just wanted the little borders because they make really cool accents. So there's like this many, this double, all of these, and corners, like they've got little metal corner stickers. Anyway, I thought they would be really cool for cards. I've got all of those. I got a heap of dies. I got some, what do you call them, nesting dies, some hexagons, squares, ovals, rectangles, an absolute heap of them. And I can't remember what else. They're the stuff that I bought. $20 for a box. I bought a box home and I paid $20 for all of that. Hi, Jan. All of that cost me $20. So, and then today when I went back and took all the dies back to them, they asked me to package up for them because they had 6 of those big, that wide folders, and they've probably 30 pages in each one of those things, and they were all full of dies, all on magnetic sheets, and they wanted me to package them up into small $2 bites basically. So most of the dies went for $2. It was ridiculously crazy. So I took all those back, and this is what I ended up bringing back with me. Oh my goodness. It's so big I can't fit it on here, but I ended up with all these packets of Zuffer and Finch wires, like all of these Finch wires. How many Finch wires? All of these cinch wires, and the cinch. Oh, hold on, we've got a necklace caught up in it. Oh my goodness. Hang on, we've got a disaster happening. Anyway, all of these cinch wire. I've never used a cinch. I didn't know I needed one until I saw it for oh my goodness. And the cinch machine for $10. $10. Now I've got to play with that and figure out how it works. And find space for it, which will not be in the container because my husband evicted me out of the container. I would not even know how much a cinch is. I'm tired now. That's hard work. So I have spent on my year of no spending all of $40 for 2 big boxes full of stuff that will last me for another 10 years. I also got this necklace for $1 to pull apart because the components will make awesome mixed media. And I got this necklace as well, which is going to fit perfectly into my biking journal. And that was also $1, down from $3. And I also got this one, which will also be pulled apart for mixed media. Nice metal organic bits. That one was $2. $2. And then there was just these little paper packs. Oh wow, got a bargain then, didn't I? These were 50 cents each, these packs, and they are from Romance. I can't read that. I can't read. Mocard. Paper Romance. Paper Romance. Can't read it. I cannot read it. Anyway, it's got all of this really cool. Oh, there was a button there that just flung across the room. It's really cool gauze. Hi, Linda V. And mulberry paper and other paper offcuts in all of their colours. So, and they're 50 cents each. So I was happy with that. I got purple, green, blue, grey, and another purple one. Because apparently I don't have anything purple in my craft room or yellow. So there you go. So that was my haul. So the cinch was a good buy for $10, and I think all of those, that box of the cinch machine was $10, and all of those cinch binding wire things were $10 for all of them. Like there must be 20 of them in there. So that was my haul. So I feel like I've run a mile lifting that box up. That was hard work. Or I'm just unfit. Probably the latter. What am I going to do now? Do I need to make another card out of something else? Have we done with awesome. Have I done enough for the prompt? Can I make something else, or do you want me to see want to see me make something else with those prompts, let me know. Let me know. I mean, the dies. Oh, the dies. I didn't show you the dies. Even know where the dies are. I haven't shown you the dies because I've got no idea where I put them. Dun, dun. Don't know where I put them. Have not a clue. Somewhere safe, I would say. Oh no, there they are. Found them. Stop looking. This was you. Oh. This is heavy. Yes, I will do the new prompts very shortly. So this is some of the dies that I got. So there's a ribbon die. There is a handbag. No, it's a gift box die. This one, which I thought was really cool, magic window slide reveal. I have to play with this one. I don't know how that one works. Don't know. I will have a play with it. Oh, okay. An envelope die, a policy envelope die, and border die, a hole cutting, so does it arched and a square hole, another envelope die. No, that's already had that one, already had that one. All of these edge dies. That's fun. Let's play with that. Might be able to. Are you talking about the this thing? Oh, I'd have to do some research because I wouldn't even know how to already had that one. This Christmas whatevers, the snowflakes, the baubles, this absolutely phenomenal corner and edge die called Floral Borders. How cool is that? I thought that was awesome. That was awesome. Yeah, and I already had that. Already had that. Already had that. Let's just get rid of some of these that I already had. That's a leaf die, another leaf die. Now this is the fox one. Well, this came out of it first. And I've gone, what the heck? And Heathcote is that? It looks like a mushroom or something else. But apparently it's a fox. Cute. And an owl. No, Pam. There was this snowman border. All of these I got given to me. I didn't have to pay for these. They gave them to me. The bells border, the 'tis the season border. I got these gears nested dies. I already had that. This is only one. I've got another box of these of stuff I already had. These nesting dies. Already had that. No idea what that is. This one, I don't know what it is. I have to cut it out to figure it out. These nesting dies. Already had those. Oh, the butterflies I didn't have. I got those. Already had those. Already had those. Oh, don't fall. Please don't fall. Already had those. Got these nesting dies. Already had those. Already had those. Already had those. Do I need all these nesting dies? Probably not. I got these ones, the rectangles. I got the squares and the ovals because I didn't have those ones. I got the hearts and the hexagons. I got the triangles. I already had the rest. I already had the circles. That's it. So all of those dies I got given to me for packaging up and pricing the other 300 million dies that they sent me home with. So all of that which I've showed you was my 20, 30, I think all up I ended up spending about $35 for the lot. And this is me thinning down my craft room, you know, getting rid of all the stuff that I've accumulated over the years. Well, holy dooly. So somebody better be Googling the Angela Poole Magic Windows Slide and Reveal die set because I'm going to cut them and we'll see what it does. Oh, I can't lift this. Oh. Whew, that was huge. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this and see what we need. What paper we need. Is it going to fit in my physics or do I need to get the big die out? Big die cutting machine out. Let's have a look. Oh no, this will fit through. This will fit through my physics. And there's not actually any instructions. What does it say? Compatible circular slider rectangle. Creates amazing moving cards and layouts. Didn't I see? I'm sure I saw something else. Turn over to discover. It must be still in the box. No, no more information. This thing? Okay, beautiful. Let's find some papers and cut it. Cut it, Talia. Let's cut it. Okay, I do not have a shortage of paper, but I don't know what sort of paper to cut it. Do I need an image like that? It's all right. I'm still finding paper. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. We're fine. It's all fine. Nope. It's paper or folder pieces. $60 million drawers full of paper and I can't find anything to cut. Let's do this. Oh, there's something here. Let's cut the owl. Oh, we need to cut two. Two. Something with two of. What's the best? I don't have two of anything in this kit. Have two of that one. That'll do. Okay, so I need to cut those. That's those. Do I need to cut these out of cardstock? Come on, Beth. We're waiting on you, you know. Nothing on with mustard. I don't want to touch green. All right, there's some cardstock that I dyed earlier. Oh, it was no help. Okay. But do I need to... I'm going to have to do some research, I think, because I don't know whether it needs to be made with paper or cardstock or bits made out of cardstock and some with paper. So that's going to be for another time. Unfortunately, I don't think I have the back of the packaging. Oh, look, yes, I do. Dumbass. Geez, my brain's working well today. Okay. Cut 2 designs using the tab and circle dies. Make sure the triangle marker is at the top. Place tab behind circle. Pull the rounded tab through the curved. Oh, well, that's not telling you what to use though. I'd say let's just cut it out of cardstock because it might just be easier to put together and we can do pictures later. How does that sound? Need that bit and that bit. And this is not going to fit on there, is it? Can we get it all on one piece? Nope. All right. Let's cut this in half because I'm using the Sizzix. So, nicely. I did get 2 pieces of cardstock, didn't I? Well, let's just make it out of plain old brown cardstock because I'm doing a batch of it tomorrow. So I need that round bit, do I? The inside round bit. Da-da-dun-dun-dun. Possibly. I do need that inside round bit. Okay. Yep, worked that one out. My brain's not completely fried. I'm quite surprised. Received by my brain. That's something you don't hear very often out of my mouth, I can assure you. Right, just going over here. Alrighty. Let's see if I cut through. Didn't. Why? Okay. Okay, that's the bit that's that bit needs to be square or rectangle or something. Okay. It's Angela Poole. Angela Poole. Okay, so that's that bit. That's that bit. That bit. Don't know if I need that bit, but I'll put it there anyway. That bit. So exciting. Daunting. That bit. Let's put that away. That goes there. That goes back there. Scraps. Look at me cleaning up as I go. Who am I? Dun, dun, dun. All right. All righty. Let's see if we can put this together. Possibly. Put it back in the bag so we don't lose the bit, and then we can turn it over without everything falling apart. Goodness sake. All right. Here's my card. Cut 2 designs. Yes, we're not doing that. Make sure the triangle marker. Make sure the triangle marker is at the top. Place tab behind. What triangle marker? Which triangle marker are they speaking of? Rectangle. Triangle marks at the top. Okay, so it needs to sit that way. Okay, got that. Got it. Place a tab, which is this one, I'm presuming, behind the circle. Pull the rounded tab through the curved slot. What? Pull rounded tab through the curved slot of the circle piece. Through the curved slot. Oh, I'm thinking it's this one. Curved slot. Okay. Ensure the tab is sitting to the far right. Far right. Right. Slot each little tab through the center of the circle. Now it's getting confusing. Slot each little tab. I'm talking about these tabs. I don't understand. No, I'm going to have to watch a video. I don't understand. I cannot work it out. My head's not comprehending. Was I? Was I though? What's this bit for? Slot each little tab from the center of the circle piece into the cuts of the corresponding tab piece. Now let's put that back in there. Slot each little tab from the center of the circle. Oh, these little tabs into the corresponding tab behind it. Corresponding tab. Are they talking about that one? Get in there. This what they're saying? Okay. Place the joined pieces face down and stick the donut in the center using double-sided tape. So, face down that way. stick the donut. Is this the donut? Let me have a look. This is the donut. That's the brad. It's the donut in the center using double-sided tape. Is that what they mean? Stick the donut in the center using double-sided tape. Apply tape before cutting. Apply the tape before you cut it. Now they tell me. Did you not read the instructions before you started? Now we're going to have to glue. We're gluing. To heck with the double-sided tape. Okay, stick the donut. I'm presuming this is where I'm sticking the donut. Join pieces face down and stick the donut in the center. Apply the tape, blah, blah, blah. Let's just glue it right there. If it doesn't work, we know we've done it wrong. Bend the arms of the brad and thread them through the center hole, threading from the back to the front. Okay, so here's my brad. Threading from back to front, pull the arms of the brad outwards, then add a small piece of double-sided tape, but we're going to glue. And attach to the circle topper. Okay, doesn't want to go through there. And attach to the circle topper. Circle topper. So I've got to attach it to that. Okay. Refill your glue bottle before you start your live. Dye. Not probably dry it out. Are you all holding your breath? Because I am. Did she get it right? I feel like a dick doing something for the first time live. Oh, come on. Okay. Circle topper glued on. Okay. Attach the circle topper to finish. Ta-da! Done. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Going in my next card or my next journal. Woo woo. It works. Dun, 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 dun. Now I'm going to cut heaps of them and send them to all of you. So give me your addresses. Thank you, thank you. How cool is that? That wasn't as, it's very daunting, but it wasn't as hard as it looked, I can tell you. And I had this piece left over. Woo woo. Well, that's very cool. That's very cool. I'm just going to sit here and play with it. Dun, 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 dun. Very cool indeed. All right. I'm going to cut some. Drop your addresses to me and I'll send you one or two to play with too. So I can't have all of the fun. Exactly, Jen. Exactly. They're not exactly straightforward. Like that stupid trimmer. So upset about that. So upset. All right. Something else. Let's put that over there. Let's draw some prompts before I forget. Let's draw some prompts. 5. This prompt is string. Alrighty. The second prompt is that Darsley Brad again. How many times did I put that in there? Pink. Darn it. I hate pink. Oh, we're making a tag. I want to make a tag. I want to make a card. And oh, get in there. Mulberry paper. All the cool stuff must be still in the bags. Mulberry paper. Well, it just says mulberry, so it could be a mulberry bush. Here we go round. I'm going to do a neon tag. Right, glow in the dark neon. It's in the shame file. So there's your prompts. You just have to cut it into a tag shape and you're done, Beth. Like, whoa, put a bit of string around it. String, Brad, pink tag, mulberry paper. There you go. There's prompts for next week. Don't forget to put your makes from this week on Sue's page. I will go back in there tonight and choose someone from last week. There wasn't many entries last week, ladies. I can't remember what the make was for. I don't know. I'll find something. But this week's prize will be this card. Dun, 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 dun. Card and envelope. Oh, what else can we do? What else can we do? You will be happy to know that I'm going to make a card out of Debbie Epps' kit. That's what I'm going to do. I just love Debbie's. So don't forget tomorrow, or is that tonight, or I can't remember, it's in the morning for me, is Jen and myself and the Rusty collaboration, the Rustified collaboration. That will be at 7 p.m. Central. And then on Thursday, we have where did my book go? Thursday we have something else. I cannot find my book. Did I not just have my book? Oh, here it is, under the Angela Poole die set. Thursday is Debbie Kipp. No, it's Debbie Kipp. Debbie Epps is next week. Debbie from Kipp's Corner with a K, because I wrote it wrong and had to edit. Debbie from Kipp's Corner, and we are going to make a tag, I think, and we're going to explore loads of different ways of making grunge on a card. So if you're a grunge lover, you want to learn grunge, come in on Thursday night, Friday morning for us Aussies, and learn to do some grunge, Debbie Kipp style. She makes amazing stuff. And then the week after is Debbie Epps. We're going to do some fun stuff then as well. Then Pam after that, Ginger Cat Lady, Jacqueline from Lovely's Crafting Lodge, Elizabeth Costa Rogers is after that, and it's into July. Man, we're going great guns. This is Debbie Epps' kit, yes. This one is Debbie. And I'm going to make a card from that before I go to bed. All right, those ones will do. It is fun paper. It's a gorgeous kit. It's actually a book. I think she's made it into a book on her Amazon and her Ko-fi shop, which we'll get some links to when we get closer to the. You can look her up anyway. So let's do a card. And I think we need to do a one of these cards. Good morning, Lindy. Welcome, welcome. We've done our prompts. We've done our new trimmer review. And we're just going to make a card out of Debbie Epps' rusty kit. Of course we can. All right, so get rid of that. And the consensus of the new trimmer is it's a bit crap, actually. It's a bit crap. Very disappointed. You'll have to watch the replay. It was a little crap. And I'm very, very disappointed. And I'm going to send them my exact thoughts in an email. Maybe they can improve it. Because it's almost there. It's almost the perfect combo. Almost. so funny. I wasn't even here for the first 26 minutes of the freaking live, so doesn't matter. Funny. There's a bit I just ripped. Here it is. So, who wants to join the challenge of making, what did I say? 10 cards out of a paper pack out of your stash that you've got. We know we've all got hundreds of them. Did I say 10 cards? I can't remember what I say half the time. Man, come on. I don't know what day I'll do it, and it'll probably just be random most of the time because I already do enough lives. I think I might just use YouTube to do the challenge. I won't use my StreamYard hours up. Cut this out. I was just giving you girls the time to get to know each other without having to listen to me waffle on. See, it's doing you all a favour. Doing you all a favour. Just some quiet time, grab a coffee, get to know each other. Wondering why the hell I'm not here talking to you. Oh, how embarrassing. How embarrassing. Where'd you go, Flo? Flo probably went back to sleep. That one can go there. We need something to go under it. Oh, I didn't mean to stress you out. It's all my husband's fault. I'm going to blame him because I said to him, I'm going to be live in 15 minutes. Can you please stop clanking around in the kitchen until after I'm finished? And I came back in and sat down flustered because he knew I was going live. And then promptly forgot to hit the go live button like a dumbass. Need something to go under there. I know, right? Who else would do that? Who else would give you that one-on-one time with each other? All right. I want this side. This is going to be a phenomenal card. Phenomenal, I tell you. I love these colours. Love them. So, April, you'll be happy to know that finally, after a whole week, I finally got my program back to normal, where I can actually do a kit without having a freaking gnome in it. Random little gnome popping up with no shirt on in the middle of my kit. So that will be the last gnome I ever make, ever. I was doing this beautiful, tranquil garden. It's called Abandoned Garden, and it's a beautiful, overgrown cottage garden with wisteria and wildflowers and rusty watering cans, and it was just going so well. And then all of a sudden, there's this randy little gnome pops up in the background somewhere. It's like, oh, no, that's not what I asked for. Hi, Carmen. Hi, Carrie. How are you, doll? So, yes, no more gnomes. I haven't heard anything back from my job interview online video stupid interview yet. So maybe they didn't love me. I think I'm going to do the butterfly. I had a story I was going to tell you. I was doing a story time. I thought I have to remember to tell the girls that story. Now I can't remember. Got myself all flustered. I remember what it was. It was funny. And I thought, yes, I must tell the girls that. But no, can't remember. Kathy's still there. Kathy from Karma Creations. Oh, still there. Are you in the cheap sheets? Cheap sheets. Cheap sheets. In the cheap seats still? Or have you gone? She's gone. That needs something behind it. What? What does it need? I don't know. Why don't I have my wire out still? What did I do with that? Oops. Do you want some? No, too thick. That's too thick. It's too thick. Here's a bit of wire. Here's some. Hi, Maritza. How are you? Maritza's Yarn and Craft. I love yarn. Okay, some wire. And I need some rust. Where's my rusty stuff? Why did I tidy up? Why did I tidy up? Because I can't find anything. Where's my rusty stars and rusty stuff? Nope. Nope. No clue. No clue. Let's put something else down instead. Oh, look. Rusty star. That needs to be on there. He needs to go on the darker background. Thank you, Selena. It's so helpful. What would I ever do without you? I'm going to get off here in a minute. I'm just going to finish this card and then you can all go and have a nap. And I appreciate you all getting up early. Come and spend some time with me. It's awesome. Don't shatter my dreams and say you were up anyway, because it makes me feel special to think you got up to watch me. All right. Give him a little bit of metal go. Doesn't really do anything for me. That's not the right piece, is it? It's just disappearing. Nope. Oh, look, we can use these numbers. Oh, I do it for you guys. I hate it when I sleep through people's lives that I've set my alarm for. Get up and go watch them. And I sleep through it and I'm so angry with myself. But I don't do that very often, so I'm thinking this one, number 96. And yes, it's 96, not the other number. Oh, thanks, Flo. This is Debbie Epps' grunge kit, her Rust kit. Isn't it just so cool? No. I need something to go under this copper to make it more visible. But what? That's pretty cool. Let's do that. absolutely. You won't be a unicorn anymore. Okay. This is looking okay. Need some brads. Brads. Need some coppery brads. If I was on my phone, I could take you on a tour of my studio, but I'm using my webcam and it won't move. So I'm going to have to do it another day. Do a live tour. It is a sock day, and it was even a jumper day, and I even turned the heater on this morning. Ugh, it's disgusting. Yeah, I thought it'd be fun. A little bit of something different. That's okay. Okay, so star on the cluster or star on the card? On or off? Maybe I should put that cluster in the corner. Rusty star on the cluster or off the cluster? On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. On, off, on, off. Input, people, input. On the cluster? All righty then. Does it need to be centered or in the corner? Actually, I don't know. I don't know. Bye, Flo. Lovely to see you. Thanks for popping in. Have an awesome day. Oh, you're a bit crusty. What's going on there? Hello, Tammy. All right, start going on. Not that much. In the corner, you reckon? Is the cluster finished? Is it finished? Go away, butterfly. You don't need to be here. Cluster's finished. All right. Lock it in the corner, you reckon? In the corner? Righty. Done. Got wire bits hanging off everywhere now. All righty. That's pretty cool. I forgot to stamp the back before. Stamp the back, put some paper in the center. I think that knot needs to be in there too. Not the knot. No. Maybe. Thanks, Carrie. Wait. Oh. They're gorgeous, aren't they? These are Debbie Epps' Rusty kit. Rusty book. She does books, not actual kits. I think. Could be wrong. Been known to be wrong on occasion. Okay, copy dyed paper. Do with the other sheet of coffee dyed paper I was just using. Don't know. Oh, man. This wasn't meant to happen, Tammy, so I haven't got links or anything to Debbie's kit. I was just so good at my job that I finished the prompts early. Maybe because I had half the card done before I even turned the camera on. Oh, for goodness sake. Where's my little trimmer? Let me get the little one out. Good way to start the day, isn't it, Tammy? Having an awesome community around to play with. These girls are fabulous, very uplifting. Even when you're dumb, do stupid things. Job. Overachiever. Yeah. Overachiever. I'm just a little bit extra sometimes. That's me. Love me or leave me. It wasn't so cold outside. I could have used that liver of sulfur on that copper wire and made it all grungy. Still may happen. Still may happen. I do sleep. I went to bed at 8:30 last night and slept for about 3 hours, woke up, did a few lives, and then slept for another 5 hours. So I sleep lots. All right, I think that one's done. We need to put something on the envelope, to make it pretty. These suitcases, they look pretty cool. You don't have to fast forward through the first 26 minutes because I didn't even push the go live button. It was you girls sitting in chat. I didn't record that. So rude. So yes, I came in here and I crafted for 26 minutes, talking to everyone, answering questions I thought they were asking me about Sue, but they were asking each other about me because I forgot to push the live button. I sat here and I yacked and I demonstrated. I made half a card and I wasn't even live. And I wasn't even talking to anybody except myself. I did. That was me. Well, Mama Juju, you can't laugh about this sort of stuff because I remember saying goodbye to you. You said good night, everybody, and we all said good night to each other, and then you forgot to push stop going live, and you just kept crafting and chatting away to yourself. And lucky it was all above board and nothing untoward was said or heard or. So yes, we make mistakes. We're human. You weren't looking at the screen. We were all yelling in caps, turn your camera off. You forgot to turn your camera off. Don't do anything rude. That was funny. That was funny. We all laughed and laughed. Yep. Didn't push stop. Well, I didn't push start, so we're both as bad as one another. I even sat here and did a professional review on my new paper trimmer, close-ups and everything. I wasn't even live. I was whinging to myself. Weenie woman is in the house. All right. Cool envelope. Envelope. Card. Wire. So that's card number 77, I think. 78? Who knows? I'm going to have to go back and count them because I've forgotten. So that card's going in my stash. Got to price that one. So this is the prompt card, which will be the prize for whoever puts in the most awesome prompt play onto Sue's Facebook. Now, next week, if Sue's not back, I'm going to have to cancel prompt play because I have to go to the city with hubby for his chat with the surgeon about what they're going to do about his cancer. So if Sue's not back, I will be not here. There'll be nobody here to do the prompt play. So we'll have to hold it over to the next week. And I think next week we won't be able to do Rustified either, Jen. So, but I may be back for Thursday. We're coming back Thursday morning, so I'll be back for Thursday night. Use it or lose it. Yeah, well, it's all looking good. It's all looking. They've caught it early. It seems to have reduced a little in size since the last ultrasound. So it's all looking pretty good that we won't have to do anything too drastic. There won't be. I don't think there'll be any radiation or anything like that. So that will be good, but we've still got to go and talk to the surgeon and find out what his options are. Yeah, so that's, yes, we've been getting some sleep now. It was a bit worrying there for a while because he was just one thing after another. He had a big melanoma under his arm, and this is a man who never takes his shirt off in the sun or wasn't a big, outdoorsy, beachy type person. So he got a large melanoma under his arm, and they took that and all his lymph nodes from under his armpit, took all that, and they got all of that. So that's all fixed. But then within 3 weeks of that, He got his prostate cancer diagnosis and also had pneumonia and also has some liver issues. So, and he's not a drinker. So we'll sort all that out and he'll be back to normal as my husband gets. Yeah, all good. So that's it for tonight. I'm done. I've held you over for, wow, 2.5 hours, give or take 20 minutes before you say anything. So yes, tomorrow, which is tonight for you guys, is Jen Katie Fiddly Bits. We will be doing our Rustified journal. And then Thursday, for Use It or Lose It, we have Debbie from Kip's Corner, and we'll be doing grungy stuff. So hope to see you all then. Thanks for joining me. And I will try to be a little bit more professional next time and actually turn the camera on before I start yabbering. Thanks for coming. Give me a thumbs up if you liked being here with me. I'm sure you do because you keep coming back. And I love having you here. And I will see you all around the traps with all the other live tarts. Points, extra points for coming while I wasn't online. Bye for now.